Chat, welcome. Good afternoon. We're starting a little bit tiny bit later today. Well, almost hour later. To commemorate, to honor the new year, and we're starting with a little bit overview with what we're planning yesterday. Well, yesterday, last time we actually met in the Grim Dawn. Yesterday we did play the Path of Exile, alright, and day before yesterday. So the weekends passed us, and we're back to Grim Dawn. We're on close to the finishing line for the build, or just to start in line of getting that end game gear. Runebrand mystical pants here. Alright, have a good poison resistance, vitality, resistance for pets. Fiend Flesh Greaves, the good protection for me. Some damage to my pets as well. Probably Claw of the Hagaras. Alright, +1 to Necromancer and a bunch of all damage too. Or there's a Beacon of Lost Souls, which is also can give me +3 to Rise Skeletons and around the same amount of damage. Sub Nerds and greetings, Master Holes. Welcome. Happy New Year, mate. Happy New Year, chat. Greetings. Actually, welcome to this new year. Hopefully this one will be way better than the last one. We done a big summarizing stream yesterday, right before the new year. 46 games played and numerous
I hope this year is better, LUL.
Yeah, that's the only we can do. Hope it's just better. I really do. So for offhand, we potentially looking here on Reaper of the Accursed. Alright, it's getting elemental resistances for my pets. It's having some Death Defiance for myself. And
not starting out good. Big earthquake in Japan.
A big really? I haven't even read any news. I saw Japan was on the news #1, following sync, but I haven't even checked it out. I mean, honestly, I just finally woke up, finally had some nice sleep despite the air alarms here, which were during the night. So I was like, yeah, time to stream, and stream we go. And haven't heard anything about Japan. Is that big? That's big, okay. You know what?
$7.6, I think.
7.6 quake. His major tsunami warning issue after 7.6. It's Al Jazeera. I see it. Okay, let's see what CNN's saying. People try building damage. Yeah, well, definitely not the best start of the new year. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely agree with this. Okay, let's see what is it this gonna go. In what direction here? Hopefully the minimum human casualties, obviously. Hopefully minimum human casualties. That damage to property is one thing, but human lives are the most precious things, so there too. Okay, what we were doing? We were checking the items, right? For Grim Dawn, potential one for this build. There was this gold mantle. So damage is resistance, elemental resistances, or Fiendish mantle here. Also Ether and Chaos resistances. Don't know what we would need more. I don't even know if I have a Fiendish mantle. If I ever found it, this one. We have Fiendish raiment as Well, some constant pet bonuses over here with bunch of resistances, 75 damage. That's like aura. That's giving you pets like some shit. It's giving you chaos damage here. Or alternatively, we have Necrolord breastplate as well with some vitality damage to your pets. Right, and the belt, we have this one, or we have the blue one we currently wearing. This one giving poison piercing resistance. That's about like all the plans we have for the build, and we actually just got level 94, just got some items there, and there is some balance of like resistances to confirm to rebalance resistances, so we were trying to rebalance those. So we get like a better shield here for 82, damage, offensive ability +1 to Necromancer skills. Right, we had well, that's the same level 82. What do we have? The belt, Shadow Fin belt here, which is actually not bad. Comparatively speaking. The amulet could be better. For sure, we're gonna be looking for better amulet over there. Well, better amulet is some Wendigo gaze, right? Wendigo gaze. We're probably still gonna be watching this Death Worship pendant. Actually not, because we're trying to get this Conduit of Undying Whispers, but I don't have like materials. We want to grab the one with the Fiend, right? This Blight Fiend. And this one we can get for level 90, but we need reputation in Abysmal Faction. So I would recommend going to finishing the Forgotten Gods first to get access to those items. But we also need a lot of flowers, like Underberg flowers, to actually craft like a bunch of stuff over there. Alright, so it's like I need to go there, and to Ashes of Malmoth I need to go to Forgotten Gods at the same time. That's kind of like feeling problematic a little bit. Anyway, let's sort the loot really quickly. Let's sort this loot, and let's actually start this run with doing something.
Come see what's left of
So
my
like we
wares.
don't care about this one. We don't care about this one. Where there's some pet bonuses here. So the most important item we got yesterday, well, last time we met, this Bone Scavenger's bracelets. Physical damage converted 100% of that to vitality, and a little bit of acid for this 3 acid to vitality as well. So this one is huge. This one literally is huge. What else? That's like I say, crucial item for the build. Diviner Vision, that's a pad bonus, vitality damage.
Magpie 26 Skeledance 100.
100 on Memento Mori build. Ritualist, nice. Welcome, mate. Greetings. Happy New Year. Happy New Year,
All-Star
chat.
2 greetings. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Memento Mori. The Master Call saying that the year didn't start like very happily with earthquake in Japan, and here we hoped this year will be like less fucked up.
Come see what's left of my wares.
5 meters tsunami incoming, I guess.
I'll keep
Happy New Year, All-Star 2 greetings.
Happy New Year, Desophilax. Welcome. And yes, thank you very much. Thank you very
All-Star
much.
2 greetings.
Welcome, guys.
At Daso Felix Magpie 26 in 10 stuck 2. No shaking earth. Relax, little egg ball.
Yeah, if that's only work. Okay, we have this the Bloodstorm Codex I was saying we're never gonna be using. So I guess we're never gonna be using this. Let's sort out the loot here. Loot is our everything.
I'll hold on to that for you.
And let's get started. More
Looking for a new
skeletons.
you?
Nope.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got
No
left.
looking for a new me. The old one is plenty.
See you around.
The old me is plenty. Alright, so like I really don't know. Do I want to get to the Covenant here and get some materials, or do I want to get and finish the missions, and get revered with? Can we get revered? How much we need for Cult of Bismal to get a revered? 20%.
I am revered everywhere. Just need a bit more in Barrowhome.
Yeah. The Barcom is, I don't think we can get revered there anytime soon, but it's also like very good place for pet build, for vitality pet build, I think. Is it? I don't think we do need a be revered with them. What we need, we want a tincture, I guess, the one that actually giving some pet vitality damage. Or is it Borrowholm? Have a 10k reputation for Cult of Bismal.
There are no armor augments for pets, sad face.
Armor augments? Well, yeah, no augments, you know. There's some stuff, like some constellations and stuff that's giving you armor to your pets, however. Now my problem is that I don't really have understanding of... we actually need to speak with Inquisitor Creed. How I want to see those pet stats.
I mean, my green gear is okay. Still might be lucky to find better one.
Yeah, like we don't see any stats for pets, like, you know, like for a character, and I need to check obviously defensive, offensive ability. I want to compare them to understand what I need.
A great moment of triumph is soured with tragedy.
How can I help?
Good.
How can I help?
Do you have a
Sure, what it is, what it is. What do you have in mind? I will go to Underbog.
Excuse me. My
And
father
60
I were
relic
part of
is a bit low, but don't know if the 90s are better than the Bizimiel 200% damage boost.
Yeah, we will using Dirch of Arkovia here for actual pet, the skeleton servant here. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. The only thing we can get like level 90 is that Uruburuk, whatever it's called.
What
All
brings
right.
you to my forge?
And I don't think it will be. It will be good.
Or the Mogdrigen thing.
It's physical damage thing. It's armor. Okay, it's like it is not that bad actually. It's actually not buff automatically, because we can convert this physical damage to vitality damage. So yeah, it's not actually that bad. All right. +1 to all skills. Where's the Uruburuk one? Wait, where's the Uruburuk? Why is the Uruburuk not here? Huh? Well, there is no mind that this is only level 90 that giving me any shit
I'm
to
at
pass.
2,900 and 3,300ths of DF, but that's not really a thing in pet builds, I guess.
Yeah, your own offensive defensive ability, they not influence the pets, right? They have the bonuses here to their offensive defensive abilities, right? But we don't know like the initial value here. We don't know what they started with. So
But it helps to trigger the Bizimiel relic without actually dying laughing face.
So I wonder is people probably figure out how much you need percentage to specific pets already somewhere on the internet in order to like successfully create or hit something like Celestials. 80% is definitely okay for normal thing, but yeah. So I'm saying the Mogadron Adder, that's the only one. It's Easter Chaos Resistance for your pets, but I think I'm gonna skip it on this. I think I'm gonna be skipping on this.
And not a single skill linked to devotions.
Don't get killed out there.
Well, I do have two. We do have two, right? We or not?
And not
Oh
very
yes,
happy
we have a
with them
Mogadron,
anyway.
Howl of Mogadron. Have a Hall of Mogren and Bismal Command. Yeah.
Only active skill is Call of the Grave for me.
Well, your pets are kind of active skills as well. If you look at it in that way. Alright, should I don't know, like we can go and try to craft the
Apparently
thing.
they are not eligible.
Oh, okay. Yeah, some skills, not all of them can be. You know, we're gonna jump on over here, try to get a Bismal, and try to farm maybe some totems to get some items from that list we have. Fiendish Greaves, the pants. Right, we do have a craftable that we can craft. Like, oh my god. Like this Conduit of Undying Whispers, the sword over there, and what else we need to craft? Actually, what do we need for a sword? So, let me refresh my memory. I think there was like some craftable monster and frequent we need to collect. So let's see. But we all need the materials, dump those materials. Pets. So we claw. Okay, we need a Wendigo claw. Okay, Wendigo claw. So it's all into the. Yeah. It's all that way. Ashes of Malmoth DLC. But on the other hand, if you get a abysmal reputation here, we can get myself. We can get myself the better breastplate and the better shoulder guards right away. So basically guarantee. I think that's what we will try to pick up first. We're collecting all the greens. Our defensive offensive ability also good, like so at least can, like I said, Memento-Mori with this offensive ability hit the enemies more or less guarantee, right? Sometimes even crit, and that hit gonna be resulting in activating my constellation abilities on my skills. All right. The pet's cleaning speed is good right now, so that's one thing I'm satisfied with. Still need to be like careful. We also got them a Toad, I believe last time we played. Did we? Did we get a Toad? Okay, we did got a Toad. So they have tag damage converted to health here, and let's see if this is like actually working. So let's see. And in my pets like getting more health then. Hard to tell, right? There are so many of them, they all over the place. And they're dealing like getting this random damage from acid. So hard really to tell, but so far 0 skeleton died. We did drop like by 2 skeletons, maximum number of summoned skeletons. But that's fine for now. But you know, like another thing that we haven't talked about is a helmet. It's a helmet. We're not gonna be sticking with a sand and a cowl for long. So we have the Necrolord or whatever it's called helmet that are potentially interesting to craft. Right, another craftable item. It's, you know, like I'm in a crossroads here. For all those craftable items, we need to go to Underborg and get to farm, start farming the flowers as fast as possible. But on the other hand, for all of those, we can guarantee. Breastplate and the shoulder guards, which is kinda okay for this build, better than my current one.
Dude, can you use a girl voiceover?
I mean, you mean this one? You mean this one?
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, Christina is active. She's on active duty. Okay, do we even have those any seals of a tomb? Because this is abysmal stones. This will be our first seal actually. Picking it up. Well, let's go grab it. Let's go grab it nonetheless.
That skill's not ready.
Also, did you saw that the crits from those pads? There's like some kind of like 100k from time to time. I suspect it's a crit actually from that skeleton servant. Suspect that guy is like punching really hard.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah. Okay, I think I saw like 100k crits. Maybe it's because maybe it was 10k, but because there's like too many numbers, it's hard to distinguish. Nah, it must be 100k. Because look at how fast we kill that elite over there. Okay, we have a fancy chest without any fancy loot. My pet's still alive, so I do feel like this 4% of damage converted to health they work in. They're not working as fast, however, because they still like yeah, if that was the hero, right? If that was a main character that had this percentage to health thing, one hit would be like enough to get myself back to full health. Definitely not working the same way with the pets here. Not at all.
I can't do that yet.
But then again, they sometimes fight in that acid. So basically what I'm saying, that this will not be enough to fight the Celestials. This health leech, this survivability, when we not keeping ourselves at a full health right now, even against normal enemies. Celestials fights we're not ready yet for. We probably can go and try to tackle Rashalga, by the way, because it's the one we haven't been killed yet. But I should prioritize getting reputation for a cult of Beastmell right now. Okay, what do we have here? Vitality damage converted to chaos damage. That's not what we want here for this build for sure. Not good enough. Never will be good enough. I mean, it's vitality build. After all. Okay, playing passive exile, but pressing around buttons. Yeah, instead of teleporting, I'm drinking the potions. Need to somehow consolidate those battles for passive exile and Grim Dawn. Okay, boss fight. There should be a totem after the boss fight, like guarantee one. Let's use Will of the Call of the Grave, Will of the Crypt, Call of the Grave, obviously. Decently fast kill, but not fast kill. Not fast enough kill on those big guys.
skill's not
Not
ready.
fast enough. Maybe because I didn't debuff them. Yeah, I need to put that. Okay, okay. Actually, it's fast enough. But like this thing is okay, annoying. There's a totem I was talking about. This place always has a totem. It's either at the beginning of this or at the end of the boss fight. Some skeletons dead. No pet bonuses, no pet bonuses, no pet bonuses. We should try to find this flesh greaves because they should be like a decently common loot. Meanwhile, what we're leveling up over here with, I can go additional 1 point over here into the emboldening presence, but that's not giving me that much of a physical resistance. It's giving some like flat offensive ability to your pets. Apparently, I hope it's going go into the pets as well. The question is, yeah, is that much? How much is that compared to the pets' normal bonuses? So what we're gonna be doing here, we're gonna be leveling up Blight
Somehow
Burst.
there are too few skill points to max all pet skills in Ritualist as well as Kot G, Master of Death and the Mogdrigen line.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that, mate. It's ridiculous, but that's how it is. 7. So we can get Undead Legion higher, but I'll be okay. Undead Legion
And I
can get me
really use only
decent
green gear with
skeleton.
bonuses to those skills. Still not enough.
Well, even with all the bonuses I'm using here, still it's not enough. So what we're gonna be doing, like I said, we're probably gonna be leveling up the Blight Burst over here, because this asset will be like vitality damage. It will be vitality damage at some point. We also can level up my Brainstorm higher by quite a bit. It's also not a bad idea, actually. Actually, it's not a bad idea to get him, because the Brian Sword giving me emboldening presence, and the better survivability it has, the better it is for it. You know, the longer if you'll keep that emboldening presence present.
I got emboldening at 22 D.
Nice, nice. 22 years, I presume, right?
'22 skill level.
Ah,
Max.
still okay, okay. I saw you were emboldened when you was like 22 years old. Maybe yeah. Did it happen? Did it happen earlier? Actually. Okay, Rune Armor of Ignifara. That's not really the one we're looking for. Need a Findish one.
I would have to check my clay tablets.
The clay tablets.
Can't remember.
Can remember? Yeah. Okay. That's. Wait, like that does it mean you're actually older than me if you use the clay tablets?
That skill's not ready.
Ridiculous.
A lot.
A lot. Yeah, even my parents haven't been using this in a while at least.
Can't do that yet.
But I heard about, like, you know, the heroic tale of the greatest hero of the earth, the Gilgamesh. Did you know the guy personally? Was it all lies, or was he really that great? My god, like, come on, what do we do? Oh my lord.
Gilgamesh, Enkidu, Ereshkigal.
That skill's not ready.
That's saying nothing to me. Okay, and Enkidu, okay, yeah, I see that's like... Enkidu is another character, is it?
That skill's not ready.
Who was it that Enkidu, his best friend? Or... who are those guys? That's a fancy chest without pet bonuses. Okay. Still,
Yeah.
9k reputation. For the whole Bismil affair. But we're getting some reputation from her quest right now, hopefully. Okay, where's the guy? The girl?
Elaine was quite with the materials you've brought me. I
Right.
have conjured what's
Conjure to what? Acquire now, do you know what we need
Yes,
to do
traveler.
for her? I will see it's done.
I hear you've done.
Continue until eliminate the creature. Well, nothing else we can do here. Just talk them some sense with those guys.
Can't do that.
And slay more eldritch horrors. To get additional, well, 8k reputation. Good thing we're getting like 2 reputation points to kill in one of those things, and that reputation feeling quite fast here. Yeah, it's feeling quite fast. There's the heroes. Watch out the hells. And there should be a fancy chest over here.
That skill's not ready.
No pet bonuses. Wait a minute, okay, there is a place. There's more fancy chests. Even more. This is where it's supposed to be like a crate mission is. Except we didn't start that, so no crates for me here as of yet. Okay, this way, more eldritch scenes. We're still missing how many constellations? 54. One more constellation point. I obviously can't remember what we were going to do with those constellations, but I know we were min-maxing the last time we've been here. Like, trying to feed every like information about the build we play in Grim Dawn and in Path of Exile. It's getting harder and harder. The more complicated the build getting, more closer to getting to endgame, and we get into some progression down with the Path of Exile build, and we need to think about all of this. The easy stuff for that build is gone. Like the straightforward stuff, like leveling up bow mastery, and we need to think about some like evasion or some other resistances or some survivability, and it's getting complicated. Same goes for this build. The easy part gone, now the end game, and we have a couple of options for end game gear, and we need to evaluate all of it. I'm missing some skeletons. So this is require Radiant Gem. Yeah, let's go and grab it. This will be the last shrine we need. So may as well take it. But before that, we have a couple of items that I don't think we need. A couple of items we should dispose of. Well, we actually did fill the whole... Okay, this was selling. Almost all the bags over here with the loot. Sold, sold, sold. That's part of the set. So I don't care about any green items here.
See you around.
Safe storage.
Let's
no
see,
question.
save storage. This goes over here, this goes over here. You goes over here, you goes over here. You goes over here, nice. And anything else? There's a couple of rings. Okay, there's one ring over here. And there's one ring over here. So you actually can put it. Let's put it over here. Let's put this over here. Okay.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Radiant Gem, right? Radiant Gem.
What brings you to my forge?
Radiant Gem over here. Require a rigid shell. Okay. Rigid shell.
Go on now.
There you go. And that's all the devotion shrines. Should be. Yeah, 55 out of 55. So what we were doing, I was thinking actually getting like the stagger, right, plus 15 to all damage. Because we're done with all constellation here, did we? More or less, more or less. We're still keeping the chair. Was kind of considering replacing chair with the crook, but I think we're still keeping the chair. Let's see what we can do with one point over here. Lion can get health defensive ability over here. The stag that giving the damage right away. We can get this reduction to stun duration for instant petrification. So we can get this one. We can get health here, energy with the jackal. And that's about all. That's about all that we can get with like 1 point. Elemental damage, you don't care about elemental damage. So the most proficient one would be that 1 point into stag, because that's giving me plus 15 to all damage. And that's like, I guess that's the one we're gonna go for. It's the one we're gonna be going for. Okay, I'm satisfied with the constellations. So we have as result 1132 plus to all damage for the pets. Resistances wise, elemental resistances are good. We have even 37 physical rest for them. Chaos, every resistance is actually good. Top notch over here. Petrification, freezing. Okay, stun resistance. Maybe we should get added additional freezing resistance over here. Maybe not. Maybe we should add this additional freeze resistance. Because freezing is also a thing. No, especially when we're talking about Nemesis fights.
Can't do that.
Those guys can freeze a little bit. Well, quite a bit. Okay, let's jump into the tomb.
That skill's not ready.
Look at how fast we race those guys. No challenge. No challenge indeed. Elite and Eldritch one. That's a good thing for my reputation. Yeah, 87 was a cult of Bismal. Have still 7200. That reputation. So we're not getting close.
I can't do that yet.
Well, we started with 10k, but still need maybe hour or two to get the whole reputation thing here. The hour or two we can spend on the crafting, looking for crafting materials in the Underbog.
That skill's not ready.
Hopefully I don't need to kill the whole Korvac scene before we get in the reputation. Yeah, Korvac feels like, you know, something you want to kill at the end of the build run. Right before you start working on the secret quests and Celestials. At least that's how it's always felt to me. Yeah? We also haven't been visited that other place with 2 shrines and the optional area kind of thing. 2 shrines, and what do they have? The skill point, the pass of 3, the hidden pass quest. So have something to do with it. Okay, I just resummoned the skeletons because they did died. They're not as resilient, like I say, as I want them to be. And if they die on the normal guys here, there's a good chance for them to die on... Not a good chance, a guaranteed chance for them to die on Celestial's fight. Also, was this like actually a secret area over here? And I just miss it? Like secret area with a chest? Okay, we're here. There was. There we go, the fancy chest. Need any opportunity to loot. Like a bunch of the items I want for this build is actually items that drop in from, well, just drop in from totems, from elites, from other stuff. So we need to farm for those. I always can check as a last resort in my Grim Doll. Grim Dawn stash, obviously. Not guaranteed that the items are there. Okay, that's something new. I haven't done Abysmal quest in a while. Didn't know they have like 3 guardians over here. And because we haven't been... Because we haven't done the Ashes of Malmoth yet, right, there should be like dead bodies over here with the cultists, but they're not here, and we can get a day quest. Is the key. Attack him? What? Oh, okay, that's our ally. Never mind. He gonna be fighting for us, huh? This guy gonna be fighting for us now. Turn to Basilica Girl. Do they just that? 'Cause that's like a reputation. Even more reputation for me. Just hopefully that's enough.
What a wonderful. Yes.
It's
But don't forget
6200
that
again,
some
not
the witch
really that
gods are
much.
united in this
Ready to assault the tomb. Get run buttons. So 5700. 5700 reputation still left to collect. Which is actually not bad. In this half an hour basically we get half the reputation we were looking for. Okay. Maybe it's promising. It's promising. I've been missing one skeleton, been a while. I should go to the Tomb of Heretic and get all the seals, but I think we're gonna be skipping this for now. Because there's no much horrors to kill in the tomb. And horrors we need for reputation. So yeah. Okay, Cult of 3, good reputation. Nice. Another doggo. Okay, actually it wasn't elite. Never mind. Do we get in reputation slaughtering the cultist? They human eldritch, so we do. Gotta press and tab. Okay, so like playing yesterday and before yesterday Path of Exile, I was always pressing M to get a map. And now we're trying to press tab over here for Grim Dawn to get him up. That is so messed up.
Can't do that yet.
So messed up. And I did sleep well today, chat. So I can't really complain about like lack of sleep and stuff that messes with my reaction speed. Actually, like first time in you know in a while I'm feeling rested. Like really rested. Okay, let's go and deal with the totem. Okay, stay away from me. Pets? 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 Why are those guys like attacking me? Oh, the skeleton alive. Nice. And there's another one legendary over here. But that's not a pet bonus. Well, never mind. Never mind about that. Time to sort out some current loot. So we know that we're gonna be crafting a lot with this build. That's why I'm like trying to grab every single green item I can lay my hands on. Okay. Every single one of it. So we're raising some potential funds to support my crafting endeavors. Okay, this one always selling. So do we have like any good powders for here? We have the chaos resistance powder on my current weapons, which is kind of good because it's getting my chaos resistance in order. But do we have anything else for pets over here? All damage and chaos damage over here. I don't think that's gonna be working. Don't think that's gonna be
Iron
working.
well spent.
Let's get out of this place. So it does have like Undead Legion and some vitality damage to your pets. A Summoned Revenant as well, which is does have fire and physical damage. So that's the interesting one as well, because it's allow you to get an additional pet here, and giving it the bonuses to those pets, for sure interesting. Alright, we're missing +1 to all skills like Necromancer along the way. Alright. And that region, don't care about Soul Harvest, so +1 to all, and a lot of physical resistance to myself, because a shield is, well, giving me that physical resistance. I'm a 41 physical resistance as, well, it's not bad, it's not bad. 41 physical resistance. But yeah, like an additional pet over here. Do need to invest quite a bit more into spirit. Maybe not that more, like 7 points into spirit. She's already initially planning to invest anyway. An additional pet could be crucial. So definitely something to consider too. Right, we don't care about this one anymore, do we? Elemental, it does provide elemental resistance in the Will of the Crypt. So it's not entirely useless. But yeah, let's put this one as a potential upgrade. You never know. Like this Skeleton Guardian we're using right now is really pulling its weight, or to say, really do some job here. So having another actual pet with a lot of health is not gonna be like dying easily to like a skeletons do. Kinda good stuff, okay. Set items, but not the pet bonuses. Did I say I slept well? Apparently. Apparently I still want to sleep more. Sorry guys. Yeah. A little bit of a yawn in here. It's just the middle of a day. Just saying how tiresome is to loot. Following your pets and loot after them. It's like really Memento Mori saying I'm not a master but a mule that carries all the loot. 96. 96 meanwhile. I was like saying it's maybe it will be beneficial to leveling up the Brian Soren instead. And getting him more survivability, more damage overall. We're shooting for him to keep in this emboldening presence. For a longer duration. Because every time like you're summoning the Patry, you're summoning this Brian Thorn. You need to a couple of seconds to activate Emboldening Presence. And that's kind of infuriating. He's not starting right away with it. Okay, that's elite, and they're attacking me. That's why I'm under the attack. Blue item, but not a good one. Not a good one for this build, that is. Let's buff. For whatever reason, I always want to call it Will of the Crypt, it's Call of the Grave ability.
That skill's not ready.
Damage buff one. The treasure troll, always checking those. Yeah, Manticore Eye and 2 blue items, so it's not a bad treasure troll. Definitely not the worst one. Like I said, the dynamite is a resources that easily to get, but you can train this dynamite to open in those treasure troves for something tiny bit nicer, for more rare crafting resources. Sometimes getting some legendary periodically, and since we need a lot of items for this build still, getting any opportunity to farm the item, to loot the item is very welcomed. Oh my god, I'm too preoccupied with whatever I was doing. I was watching where I was standing. Yeah, all of those poison acid shenanigans. Don't forget, we don't have like a good resistances on this build. So summon the skeletons.
Can't do that.
And we're jumping into the tomb. There's a Sister Crimson. We don't have anything to do with her. Not for this build, at least. There's a bunch of Eldritch Things. Increasing my reputation as Vismal. We are 4,500 basically. So we got like an additional 1k just like, you know, in this past 15 minutes. Slaughtering elites. Not bad.
Can't do that.
Kill them all. We're also close to that leveling up. We're still probably gonna be using a potion or two after I reach level 100, because we just recently got the Howl of Mogadran. Right, it's giving me a little bit of offensive ability, a little bit of total speed to my pets, and we need to level up it to the maximum level. So doing faster with the potions of XP
Can't do that.
is definitely the way to go to do it. Okay, it's dead. No challenge at all. What she has for me. Caster check. Okay, should choose an arraignment. Don't care about this one. Maybe we do. Crimson Arcane Scepter. That's like easy damage converted to lightning for easy ray. And that's the one that we didn't want to have. But lightning damage is a ray. Also like sounds like interesting. You can play like Shaman. There's another amulet here. Necromancer. Vitality damage converted to elemental damage. That's not gonna be happening. But that's a something of vitality to elemental, physical to elemental. Something for elemental pet build, which is also could be like really powerful. Elemental pet build. We did try to play that one, but we never finished it. I remember. Yeah. We went only through veteran difficulty. The build was kinda felt good, but not as
My
good.
inventory is full.
Not as good as it would be like on end game. Okay, inventory is full. We know what to do with this inventory of mine. Probably need to clear all of those components and other trash things because it took in too much space. However, I just can do a cleaning like that, huh? Cause no time at all, it will be the same picture. Okay, selling all of this, selling all of this,
Put it to good
all of
use.
this. I don't need.
Got something you need stashed?
We did buff a new stash already. It's over here. Don't see anything else except this one, right? Except this one, I think I'm gonna be putting it in the storage. Yeah, rise on the funds for potentially some gambling. We did plan to go to that initially to Shepherd of Lost Souls set. I still not completely against going for Shepherd of Lost Souls. Especially it's probably easier to get than all this fiendish mantle and stuff I'm looking for currently. Easier to get because you can just craft and gamble for until you get the right items. Craft the helmet, gamble for scepter, gamble for shoulder pads, or we have shoulder pads? The chest armor. But yeah, for now we're gonna be trying to. We don't have materials. And we do have some potentially even easier breastplate and shoulder pads to gain if you just go and get this reputation sorted with Abysmal Cult. That's what you are aiming for. Okay, show them beasts. Show those beasts who's the boss. More raptors. Fortunately, we're not getting reputation from them. Yeah, I'm still on 4100 here. They're looking like some eldritch creatures, but they're not exactly eldritch creatures. I'm grabbing the green item. This way. Infernal Wasteland. We don't have the keys to Morganith's tomb yet. All of them. So gonna be leaving it alive and untouched. But it's something that we absolutely going into after we finishing all the DLCs. The Morganeth, I consider him dangerous. Dangerous enough boss. He's probably as dangerous as a Lokar, I would say. Yeah. With all of his like resistance reductions and defense ability reductions. It didn't feel the dangerous on my previous build actually on Infiltrator. In fact, we kill the Morganeth like pretty easily, but then we like struggled with Shalga, and by struggle I mean I couldn't handle Shalga at all on that guy.
Got a green belt with 18 bonuses. Funny.
18 bonuses, like 18 stats, nice. What the belt it is. I mean, like, how much we have here? Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, like this Eldritch Herald have 15 bonuses. If that's what the bonuses you're talking about. So maybe that's not really out of ordinary. No, at least not as much as we think it is. Okay, missing a skeleton. Let's get more. And there's a totem over here. Very good. Very good.
DC.
Disconnect for me. Wait, really? Oh, you mean Discord? Okay. Alright, yeah. I saw I got disconnect, like.
ROFL.
Yeah. I see what I mean. It's a double rare belt, huh? Double rare, not bad, not bad. Lightbringers of Soul Warding. 1 in soldier skills, Bone Harvest 2, Chaos Resistance, Vitality Resistance, Casting Speed, increase armor, acid damage to physical. Well, it's looking interesting. Not sure, like, at least in terms of resistances. Not sure how much you wanted on soldier.
Reaper stuff.
I'm bravely pulling this trigger on. Okay, kill this guy, arcane guy. Pats, I'm gonna. I'm under attack. Fuck, retreat, Pats, save me. Yeah, that wasn't feeling nice. The spats were slacking a little bit, quite a bit. We also didn't get anything nice from this totem. Yeah, so my open survivability is like under the question as well, under the scrutiny. Now the moment it passed, like not killing fast enough, letting all of those, some of those guys getting close to me. It's absolutely feeling not right. Anyway, there's more to kill over here. I wish the Skull of the Grave have had some more reasonable cooldown. So what do we have, like how much seconds we use between the users? Well, we have 8 seconds between we can use it again. Maybe it is reasonable. And we do have air alarm for ending here. Okay, nice. So Avatar of Chaos. I don't wear. I need to wear some garment to be in the real Avatar of Chaos here. I don't need that. We'll take in every single one. Reputation is the cult of soil, and with all of other cults. Go kill the boss. Kill the boss, what are you doing? You fools. 1 skeleton dead. Summon Brian Soren plus critical damage, physical damage to acid damage of Brian Soren. Blight Field, physical damage to acid damage. So that's interesting, right? There's like some poison acid damage for pads builds. Okay, that's the kind of other way to build to build your Ritualist, I guess. Need to put that into storage. For sure. Yeah, so there's a physical damage pad build, which is really powerful. There's this elemental damage build. Not exactly Ritualist, it's
That skill's not
what it's called, the Occultist plus Necromancer, I think, or Shaman. I think Shaman. If you want to go physical damage build or elemental damage build, but there's that acid damage build, which is also can be applied to my current class, the Ritualist. I think Vitality is for Ritualist is the best, since we have like reduction for Vitality resistance. Alright. Pretty huge one. But we don't have like anything like reduction for yeah, there's also bleeding builds. Bleeding builds also get valid through the constellations, if you're talking about Ritualist. But we don't have like reduction for acid damage over here anywhere. Yeah. So that's like another that's the problem with that acid build. Probably want to use Occultist instead of Shaman.
That skill's not ready.
Come on, under attack. Savey bats. Okay, are we going inside? We definitely do. Dangerous domain with Easter damage. More Easter damage to enemies. Which I don't have the full 80 Easter resistance. We do have a shrine over here, which is again we don't really care much about. So we got all the constellation points already done. But this is one that we're fighting for, this Secreted Shrine. So this also can drop some loot and drop some elites. Killing which gonna give me like reputation, so yeah, not a bad thing for me. For sure, there's a chest, a fancy one. There should be like another fancy chest somewhere here.
What's up?
What's up, Scremantis? Welcome, and greetings. And Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year, guys, by the way. We have more people here already.
Forster 2 greetings.
So yeah, again, Happy New Year, chat. Hopefully this year, like I say, will be better than the last one. So have you started the Titan Quest build, Scremantis?
How are you?
Yeah, doing better today, actually. Doing better today. No headaches. No, well, feeling at least a bit much rested than in past week, for sure. So it's, yeah, relatively good. Relatively good, I would say. What about you? How your New Year celebration coming along?
I can't carry anymore.
Can carry anymore? Mantle of the Patron.
Actually didn't do that right now cause actually me buying Electrum orbs and grinding epic, legendary items.
Okay, I see. I mean, you need to be prepared. You need to have like the proper items for in Titan Quest to start the build. Alright, so what do we have here? Will of the Crypt and some damage. Is it better than this Flame Shroud Paldrons? Well, that's exactly the same thing that I already have over here, is it? For this 3 damage, yeah, that's exactly the same thing. You got the third items. I didn't really want to.
Actually, I fear fireworks. So yeah, too many fear my organism gotten so sometime was go to WC. But today it's all good for me.
Fear of the fireworks. We don't even have fireworks here, like since 2016, I believe, or 2015. Some around, it's like they're forbidden for use in celebration and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of people with PTSDs here, and people here, like normal people right now, hearing explosions. That's scary normal people too. Don't need to have like PTSD or anything. So I don't think there'll be like much of fireworking shows like anytime.
Oddly enough, I slept through the entire night despite all the explosions.
I wish I had your mantle, mate. I wish I had that mantle. Sleep through the night despite explosions.
Maybe explosions are beneficial to my sleep.
Well, I don't know about it. You know, like if you know that explosions like not actually are threatening yourself, you know, it's a firework explosion.
And
It's
my
not-
rats were totally unimpressed, unlike those weak cats and dogs.
Yeah, my cat going into the corridor.
I was go to sleep around 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock and woke up near 9 o'clock clock.
Yeah, I sleep I sleep today like pretty long. Once in a while. Okay, feeling rested, but also want to sleep more.
Put it to good use.
Ridiculous, I know.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
But yeah, about this explosions, Memento Mori. It's because you know they firework explosions. It's because you know they firework explosions.
It's safe with me. Promise.
I was like very sound sleeper. Before the war started, I really was like able to sleep through everything, and I have like very good rest. Nowadays, it's just like I'm really cautious sleeper.
Did you heard that Iceland's new volcano can erupt in near time?
I heard about that one, and I saw, or rather say, heard right now about the. Oh, okay, about almost dying here. About the earthquake in Japan.
I can't do that yet.
So despite us saying hopefully this year will be better, it doesn't like look like. At least from now. So like since 2019, there's like every year worse than next. Like no kidding. No kidding. Maybe we just growing older. Or I'm growing older and I don't have like that
Yeah,
much
heard
of
that about
optimism.
earthquake. I hope so this year will be better. I think I got married in 2019.
That skill's not ready.
Wait, you don't remember where you got married? That's not good, mate. That's not good. Just hopefully your wife is not close by. This is absolutely something you just can't forget.
Can't remember all those marriages. And we do not really care. Carrot, carrot.
Okay. I mean, that's what you say. That's what you say. that we kind of don't really care. But you know, the girls.
Australian, did you think to play God of War?
Yeah, God of War is good. It's reminded me a lot of it's reminded me a lot of Souls-like games. I mean, it's
Play,
basically a Souls.
impersonate.
Yeah, a little bit of role playing. So yeah, what I'm saying in Memento Mori, you know how it is. You probably know it's better than me. When a woman's saying I don't care, it doesn't mean she don't care. Sometimes like it could be contrary to that. So yeah,
She does not care.
that's what you say, okay? But then again, it's not my place to teach you. So you have like more.
I would not have married her else laughing face.
Okay. That sounds reasonable. Despite, it actually sounds reasonable, huh?
That skill's not ready.
How was your New Year's celebration, Osteria?
I went to sleep and I slept like quite a bit long than usual. Despite there being like one air alarm until 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. So I say pretty decent.
Halavai.
Yeah, okay, there's a Bone Scavenger Death Grips, the one we actually took out from my personal Grim Dawn stash, but we actually did elute it here as well. And we don't care about the personal bonuses, but pet bonuses over here. 65 to Vitality damage, looking better, but only 95 physical to Vitality. We should want all of them to Vitality. So I think I'm gonna be just keeping the current one. I'm gonna be keeping the current one. This is can go like up to 120 physical to vitality, which I don't know how it's work. It's probably not, I don't know, yeah. But 95 we missing like that 5% conversion. It does convert it more acid damage to vitality, which is good stuff. I think this can go up to 60%. But we already only started doing acid damage as the Blight Fiend, and already gonna be converted then with Conduit of Death Whispers. So not really that important. Okay, that's a really nice loot, and it's the loot that I was saying crucial for the build, as the pet vitality build. So getting it from a shrine. Feels good. Yeah, the God of War game by Scremantis, I always was I always wanted to play it.
Did you heard about musician Miyagi?
No, why would I hear about musicians? I generally the person who's not interested in the music. It's like, you know, music, celebrities, all of this stuff is like beyond me. It's beyond me. Summon raise skeletons. Well, this is physical damage to fire damage, so we can't really use this one. But I'm listening to music like sometimes. Actually, during the war, I haven't been like listening much of the music. Only like some Ukrainian, you know.
Is that your minions?
Current sync. Current hits or whatever. Minions, like I mean, well.
Kalash Orchestra, or what is that, Caliph?
Kalash Orchestra, I mean, I know those guys, at least the name. they went Eurovision. Where are they? Not exactly the not exactly the guys I'm listening or whatever, like even casually. But yeah, they have some good Ukrainian music too, I believe. Well,
Can't do that yet.
Mozart XDDDD.
Mozart, yeah, I know Mozart. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Despite like despite how I look,
Mozart, Van Gogh, Beethoven.
all good ones. Actually, back when I was younger, I often like would visit the opera. Because I do actually, despite my not much interest in any music as itself, right? I really did enjoy the opera, because it's like a play as itself, and yeah, it was like very exciting to watch opera, to watch like people playing, expressing their emotions through the singing. I really did like it. There's a lot of like good operas. I think like my favorite was Bohemia, back in the days. It's like it kind of was related a little bit to some part of my life, but yeah. So like I'm a little bit cultured, despite like the sounds like not.
I'll give you a good price. on what I've
Bohemian
got
Rhapsody,
left.
good song, actually.
Nah, not the Bohemia Rhapsody. The opera called the Bohemia. The Bohemia Rhapsody is like what, Scorpions or Green, something like that. It's just like something I also hear it.
Queen.
Yeah, Queen. Okay. Scorpions, Queen, Modern Talking. That's actually the bands I know. Yeah, the bands from my childhood. More or less. Well, I'm saying more or less, but they are, because my parents were listening to those. And you know, as a kid, you're gonna be listening to those as well.
Scorpions have good songs. One Wind of Change.
Goes better here. It's got like more damage overall. So this is we're gonna be put into storage.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Don't need this belt here.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got
So
left.
how we doing? How we doing in reputation? We're doing
The
good.
first music I remember was Enrico Caruso singing out of my grandma's gramophone.
You know, like I actually not no idea about the about like what I heard about in the gramophones. We had my grandparents also have like this the big like Soviet gramophone. It's like a radio and a gramophone one in all, and it's like it was really huge. And they have like my granddad had quite a bit of vinyls.
With vinyl discs.
Yeah, the vinyl, vinyl. If that's what the right pronunciation there. This is not.
Have two.
And yeah, there was some classic music I remember. Can't really point, like there was a lot of Soviet music so there they had, but I can't like point out there was like some foreign compositors, and it was kind of like. Every time I remember like my grandma was saying so there I could listen alright like, and because I wasn't already like, but they were saying something like it was kind of dangerous to listen to this kind of music, and back in when they was younger, because it could be blame it as the traitor of the nation or something. You know, having dollars is already would be a good case for you get imprisoned.
Have you executed?
Okay, Cult of Bismal reputation. We need just a little bit more, 800 over here. Nice.
I actually remember with my grandmother playing console called Dendy. Gilliton.
No idea about that.
Best game ever is Duck Hunt.
Oh, you mean like, okay, you mean like we're talking about music, and you say like the console, the video game console. Then yeah, we did have this one here too. Dandy, and they call the Suburg, the basically the copycat of the Nintendo consoles.
Yeah, actually I have it right now.
Yeah, I did have like the one actually in my old apartment as well. For whatever like sentimental reasons, I was skipping it. But yeah, it's gone. It doesn't really matter. The Duck Hunt.
Got Sega Genesis 2 with Mega CD in one console.
Before the while, the gamepad, right? We just like started using the gamepad like a year and something half ago. But before that, my last time keeping a gamepad, holding the gamepad in my hands was actually when I was playing those consoles, like the Suburg, Nintendo 8-bit console, back in my childhood.
I can't do that.
Did you remember one thing, like, because like you know, the first thing I asked my parents to get me a browser for, so I actually could play the consoles with him, the console games, and we did.
That skill's not ready.
Like the parents like going to work, the kids like home, alright, but you know any normal parents will not gonna get you like allow you to play the consoles whole day. Obviously, that's how my parents were as well. But like when they weren't like at home, even like going to some shop, we established the procedure with my browser how to quickly turn in and turn on the console, unpack it and pack it back. Like we literally could do it in like between a couple of seconds when they turn in the key in the keyhole, right? We could like pack the console back where it would be, and pretend then we were like just doing something around the house. Yeah, see a message, Scrimantis. Let me check it out. What it's about. Yeah, okay, yeah, the Sega one. Yeah, one of my friends had this one, 16-bit, right? This is like, this is the top of a shelf product. It was like we had a 8-bit console, and it's a 16-bit one. It was that good. We level up here, guys. Meanwhile, getting that Brian Sorn.
So how is this console Osterius?
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one, mate. It's the one I wanted, but never got. Because it was a little bit more expensive from my current one. It's the one the cool kids were playing with. Well, a good thing I was a friend with some cool kids who had that one. Okay, I don't care about these modifiers here. Just gonna kill the guy.
Actually, I was have Xbox original.
Yeah, never own any PlayStation or Xbox, yeah. Don't think I'm planning to. Oh.
But sold it.
Okay. Does it sell well because of the original and stuff? $446 reputation, still more. Do you think this quest is gonna give me a reputation for Bismal? It's something different. Let's check it out. Come on, a reputation for
Welcome
Bismal. It's Skull of Dreek, okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Well, a little bit more elites, like 5-6 more elites, and we get to replace my items finally.
Does
With
this
the
game have
breastplates.
same set codes as Titan Quest?
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
I can't do that yet.
The color cards. All the same, mate. Well, all the same, but at the same time it's more complicated too. There's a difference. Like one thing about the Grim Dawn, I had quite a hard time to wrap my hand around. It's the offensive and defensive abilities, how they work here, right? So like you need offensive ability for any type of like action you're doing, attacking action, like
Actually,
spell
yesterday
casting.
started to play Clicker Heroes 2 and unlocked World 2.
Like heroes, you know, those are not the games I'm playing, mate. It's not a type of games. The Grim Dawn is like quite enough of clicking heroes for me. Clicking quite often here, am I? Especially of grabbing this loot. Dude, like, can I complain that my fingers are actually tired from grabbing all the loot? Because I'm grabbing all the green items here. What a hard build to work on. Okay, there's a totem. Totem is good. Totem means reputation. But they not talking much.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, reputation is Bismal. How do we look like? We look like we get revered. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. So I suggest you just leave in this area. And we're basically done here. There are some blue items with pen bonuses. Or should I just get to another portal here? How do we look at the map? Okay, I mean, another portal is a tomb itself. Which just can go me another skill points. So it's not a bad thing to do it. Right, to grab the skill points from a tomb. I think we should. But there's also the area over here, which is a dangerous domain, a new kind that dangerous domain. Yeah, we should visit it.
That skill's not ready.
So yeah, we're probably gonna be helping Uruburuk. Probably gonna be helping Uruburuk, and we're done with. We're not gonna be killing the Korvac just yet.
That skill's not ready.
Because we're jumping for Ashes of Melmoth. I need all these materials. I need the flowers from Ashes of Melmoth. I need to actually start crafting the better gear for this build. Yeah.
I can't carry it.
Well, can't carry anymore. So speaking of a gear, we're gonna be going and grabbing this shoulder guards and the breastplate from the Cult of
I'll
Bismarck
give you
here.
a good price on what I've got left.
Yeah. Sounds more or less reasonable. Okay, this was selling. Shaman +1. Don't care about this one. This was selling. Don't care about any of those. So bonus crown of the command. It is okay, but not really okay. Right, not really okay. Does have pet bonuses at least. One skipper vigorous of a fury. Piercing damage to fire damage. Okay. I don't care about that one. Probably don't care about any of those one. This Born Harvest, Mystic of a Soul Warding. Vitality and physical damage. It's not exactly yeah, you're gonna be using the physical builds, right? So we don't really want those bonuses over there. Bogadren Peace, quite a bit of physical damage to your pets, but
See you
that's
around.
not what we're looking for.
I'll keep your stash safe.
We can still put it in storage, however.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Okay, so let's go and grab like reputation powders from the Cult of Bismel. Since I can. I earn it hard way.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
This was selling. So what kind of powders we have here? All damage is a shield. Health, increase armory. Increase armor for pets by 10%. It's not bad actually. It's not bad. We have currently the one that giving me wait, that's a weapon, right? It's a weapon, the one that giving me actually a 20 to all damage and chaos resistance to myself. Alright. Which is good for both me and pets. What else we have here? Rings attack speed and bleeding resistance 30%. So I guess we buying a little bit more of those. But we have total speed, chaos resistance, elemental resistance currently. And bonus, okay, yeah. Okay. So we're saying that's a little bit better. Physique 800. I'm not sure like I want to go that much into physique here. A 900 physique over here. You know, I'm not entirely sure we want to spend that much into physique. Poison is resistance. Okay, this one is piercing resistance. Both of those I want. Both of those I want. Let's grab this one. At least it's better than my current one. Emboldening presence, vitality resistance, chaos resistance. Right. I'm really not sure about this one. but I guess it's also better than my current one. Physical resistance for pets and chaos resistance lower, but more damage. Alright, ground slime and rotten fumes also more points into that. So we're gonna be grabbing
Put it to good use.
it for now. We're gonna get in this. More points into physique, I guess. There's a shit ton of points into physique. 880, okay, 877. I really don't think I can afford to go like 900 physique over here, 992. I can't even reach that at that point. So maybe I should have checked out how much of physique I need for this before I went to try to farm it. A fool, right? So what we have in terms of a shoulder guards, I was like looking here for. How much physique we need for this? It requires spirit, the Fin Master spirit, and physique. So not much physique, and we know much of physiques over here for Necrolord. Spirit and physique. This one require physique 500. Alright, total damage. The Ghoul's Mantle. And the problem is it requires 600 spirit over here and require 396 cunning at least for the claw. So that's I need to look for. The cunning. Over there. Basically, can we have that 300 cunning? We also need to require quite a bit of points to use for cunning. Maybe still like replacing shoulder pads. 881. Maybe still like replacing shoulder cards. And for cunning, we still have like enough cunning thing. Okay. Okay, let's put this points into shoulder guards. So it's better chaos and better without the resistance for me. So one thing. We can get a silk swatch out of this. Right, another thing like poison acid resistance, we can play with this as well. Yeah, but we can't get the breastplate, it's like too heavy. It's like too damn heavy. So what we want...
Let me clear your mind of regrets.
Regrets, that's
Stay
not
strong.
the kind of regrets I want to clear my mind from. But we want to get the add-on like silk swatch over here. So that goes over here. We get some piercing resistance, 80%, nice. Our chaos resistance actually 80, and then we get in the ether resistance over here, get into 83. So we go to my personal resistances as well. I'll take it, and we also got a little bit more damage to my pets in a long run. Better emboldened in presence. Speaking of which, I can get another physical resistance if I want. If I put a next point into this, for the next level up here. Just not a bad deal for me.
Got something you need stashed?
Yeah, unfortunately, what are you doing? It's a wrong thing. Unfortunately, we can't do much about... probably not gonna be using this shoulder pads, do we? We don't want. Just put them into storage. Can't do much about the breastplate. So that's totally on my fault, right? And a spirit, 700 spirit over here. Can we ever get with these points here? Okay, we can get at least enough spirit to get this offhand. Again, I don't know if this will be better, because it is summoning an additional pet for me. But on the other hand, we do have the offhand. We can potentially craft over here. Mystical Reaper of Accused. Oh, it's okay. Wait. It's not a craftable. It's not really craftable. +1 to Necromancer, Will of the Crypt, and more damage than my current one, and a lot of resistances over here. Elemental resistance, so I can replace this elemental resistance on the powders that go in on rings with some damaged one, or that giving me a more offensive ability or something. So it's also not a bad thing to take, but it doesn't have like additional pet to summon. It does, however, +1 to Necromancer. Yeah.
Me, promise.
Well, the choices. They'll be a hard one to make. What are missing? The dog. For now, let's clear the Uruburu, get additional skill point. Now let's make that our goal. But I do feel more and more unsure about going to this area first compared to.
Can't do that.
Yeah, compare to Ashes of Malmoth, and I can start at least working on the craftable things. Gathering material for my craftable gear. That's what I meant to say. Okay, no pet bonuses. I'm gonna be checking out this dangerous domain. So that's what we're gonna do. Nope. Staying too close. Dangerous domain, increase my armor by 20%. Speaking of armor, I don't have like any armor in this build, and don't have like any armor absorption, so we need to work on that as well.
That skill
For sure. You generally don't really care much about your survivability when you play in the pets, but that's up until you get to actual real fight, like celestial fights.
That skill's not ready.
That's up until that point. Do they kill us skeletons? Nope. Are we good? Let's clear this place. A new dangerous domain.
I can't do that yet.
It's still new, like I mentioned before. It probably will be up until a DLC come. Speaking about DLCs, not actually exactly DLCs, but
That skill's not ready.
you know, we play in the Pathfinder Wrath of Righteousness right now, and we didn't have that great of a start on unfair difficulty with it, right? And I was saying that I remember that unfair difficulty was a little bit easier. Did play a very good class on unfair difficulty. But it was like way less reloads for me that it had at the beginning of our first like attempt. Well, first and the last attempt there. So back in the days, I actually did play the game, the Pathfinder Wrath of Righteousness, on the release date. Alright, and I noticed one thing, or I probably think that's what happened with the Pathfinder, the same thing that happened with Rock Trader right now. So we did also started Rock Trader on unfair difficulty. I was complaining that unfair difficulty actually was actually easy. Well, easy in terms of like compared to the Pathfinder and unfair difficulty. And this previous patch for Rock Trader is actually brought a new balance to the difficulties. So maybe this is what happened in Pathfinder when I played it on the release date. I just played on this vanilla unfair difficulty that wasn't still balanced yet, and it felt like a little bit easier, way easier than it is right now. But yeah, I think that when we're gonna back to Rock Trader on this unfair difficulty, we'll be suffering quite a bit. Because for what I saw, or as I say, they did buff it up unfair difficulty quite a bit. In terms of, you know, giving the bonuses to enemies. And they're still saying it's a work in progress. So they're still saying they're gonna be looking for a better balance for all of those.
Can't do that
My pet's not killing the stuff fast enough. What's going on?
Can't do that
They really like having maybe problem fighting in this in the closest space. Okay, it's done. This is the way we came from. Dead end, dead end. You know what else we should do? We should jump to Shattered Realms. We should jump to Shattered Realms. So still like at least level 15 for this build. Gonna give me that 2 skill points, and we can handle level 15 right now in my current stage. There's level 44 that giving you what, another skill points and attribute points rather. Or was it level 40 that giving you attribute point? I already forgot. But yeah, we have like 3 skill points for Shattered Realms to take it from.
Hi.
Hello, Persmartive. Welcome, and greetings. Welcome back. Ulster to greetings.
Magpie 26 Ubergoth.
Yeah.
Ulster 2 greetings.
And Happy New Year to you, mate. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, chat.
Happy New Year, heart.
Thank you, thank you.
not ready.
Yeah, we really hope here, all of us, that this year will be way better than that last one.
That skill's not ready.
But yeah, watching this fight here, they really can handle the Shattered Realm with those guys. Okay, I guess we're gonna be finding out really soon.
Skill's not ready.
Probably jumping maybe, I say level 15, but just to be sure, jump to level 45. Yeah. What can go wrong? As long as my character staying away from the actions, should be fine, they say. Okay, there's Celestial Totem over here, I believe. Or is it Celestial Totem? Should be Celestial. What else this could be? Minute another chance to get a loot. They actually haven't been working on this. Oh my god! They on me. Run! Pets, help! Haven't been working on the Shadow Realms progression. Didn't have time. Did stopped on level 50 or 55. Let's clear this area before triggering the Celestial Totem. I need more damage. Question, should I stay on the one place here? I shouldn't. I didn't want to run through the tentacles. Oh no. Nope.
I can't do that.
Yeah, they kill it. They kill at least two Scions of Thunder. There's another one. Come on, pets. Go get him. Nope, no, not me. Okay, the tentacles fiends. I don't have like much of skeletons left apparently. Well, they did drop a decent amount of legendaries, I'll take it. Doesn't look those are the pet legendaries, however. But I accept. Okay. Reputation of Cult of Dreeks. Those guys are kind of eldritch horrors after all. The Ghoul's Reach, Bone Harvest. It has Eldritch Web Weaver, right? Legendary Glows. Summon Blind Fiend, Summon Brian Thorn. Acid damage, right? So this one, pet basic attack 60%, physical and acid damage. It give you like some pets when on critical striking, but we can't replace it because our Bone Scavenger's Glows as a
I can't carry it.
one and only item we actually absolutely need for the build here. Okay. Meanwhile, inventory full. Time for a little bit of
Come see what's left of my wares.
sorting our gear. Just a little bit. Keeping that one. Frost cell. It's a lot of shields. This is selling actually. So the Ghoul's Reach on the other hand, what we interested in, shoulder pads from it, right? We're interested from this shoulder pads. Let me see. Oh, okay. The Ghoul's Mantle over here. Oh wait, this is the Ghoul's. No mind. It's a Ghoul Smellies. Is this the same one? Ghoul Smellies? Okay, it's a Ghoul Smellies, never mind. It's, okay, so Ghoul's Mantle, the shoulder parts, those giving you like some total damage to Blight Burst, Ground Slam, is resistance to you, total speed, total damage is in elemental resistances. So it could be good. It could be good. We can grab my current. Well, we can grab those. Is it better than this one? Bleeding resistance and yeah. Do we have like a bleeding resistance instead? If we don't have this one, how much of bleeding resistance we're gonna be losing? Oh, so we don't have a bleeding resistance with this one. Our bleeding resistance only on 62. Maybe we didn't. We need. But the bottom line, I can go to inventory right now and gamble these gloves for shoulder pads. Which is probably something I should do. I'm gonna put them over here. Potential gambling thing.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Well, we do need that bleeding resistance for my pads, and my current shoulder pads providing just a little bit. So I think we're gonna be keeping for it for now. And I went specifically to this area to farm for the shoulder pads and for my breastplate. The breastplate apparently I can't wear because not enough strength, not enough physique. Yeah, this breastplate we're talking about, the Bismil one, the reputation faction item. It's a little bit more chaos resist. Okay, actually, it's a little bit, just a little bit more damage to my pets and health. Get on to the boss.
That skill's not ready.
There's no challenge. So rare caster helmet, fire damage to pets, and yeah, we don't care about this one. Don't care of this one, but we can put that into storage. There's also a ravaging barb, a one-handed dagger, a Will of the Crypt, Undead Legion, Conjure Primal Spirit. That's the one we're currently using. It's less defensive and less bonus to my pet's damage, but more poison resistance here. And poison resistance is something we already doing okay on. So it's yeah, poison resistance 80. Okay, so like I do get bleeding resistance, more bleeding resistance because of emboldening presence. Never mind, emboldening presence giving me 37 bleeding resistance. So it just the thing is I didn't have my my guy over here, so with him buffing me, it's 74 without this shoulder pads. So we do interested in the ghoul shoulder pads. The problem is the chaos resistance for me personally. That's gonna be lowering that stat. Well, so yeah, that's like another potential item we just found. Require a little bit of playing around, but that's totally fine. Getting close to my skill point here to killing the Uruburuk. So the plan is kill Uruburg, get the portal to Eldritch Tomb, and
Hello.
then... Hello Orcus, welcome, welcome. Greetings. And we have the air alarm. This sounds very suspicious.
What is the first pet you have?
Well, the first pet we have, for this build, you go into skeletons. Right, not technically pets, but you go in for this vitality build. You start in with Necromancer, you get in the race skeletons as fast as possible, and then you get in Blind Fiend. The Blind Fiend are real bad.
No,
but...
no. The first pet on the top.
Oh, okay, over here. It is called the
8 in
Skeleton
the skill
Servant.
bar.
Yeah, yeah. So it's coming from Dirch of Arkovia relic. The Skeletal Servant. Physical vitality damage. Reduction target damage per 30 seconds. It's actually very powerful pet.
I do not
Nice.
know who
Yeah, we keep we planning to keep this relic. Don't take in level 91, and that's because of the pet. How nice the pet is.
And so he was when Dravis confronted
Okay,
me
there's
at
a
the
skill
temple
point.
steps, I
Open a door, old man. Let me in. The pendant. There is still one. Still one fiend to fight. Okay, we don't want to face tank that one. Stay back, stay back. We're taking this, we're taking this, we're liking this. And I did enter. So we're not going faster, because we have, we're finishing Korvac after we're done with crafting the gear, and we're done with Ashes of Melmoth. That's the plan. But if we jump in and Shatter Realms to get bonus skill points. Wait, okay. Another thing, because we haven't like finished the quest for Diala yet, I still gonna be keeping this pendant for a while. Apparently. There's too many quest items in my storage here.
I'll give you a good price.
Okay, let's sort it out this loots. So mystical Ravager's Barb. We're not using this one because I have a better one. Well, technically better one. What is this? The fire. Okay, this one we'll put in the storage just in case. It's all go into storage, by the way. Okay.
Put it to good use.
I'll keep your stash
Let's
safe.
put this to good use. For sure.
Hold on.
And let's see about the Shunder Lamps. Have 2 skill points, so I can put 1 more points in the Emboldening Presence here. That's additional physical damage, sure, and we can put more points in Summon Brian's Thorn, make him more tankier.
Got any more scrap metal?
Scrap metal I do. So let's see. This is like up to like level 50. Up to she is level 62. Okay, we probably want to jump to level 44 over here. So as far as we can go.
Go on now.
To get some bonuses to stuff.
The oracles of dreams
Continue.
spoke of your love,
I'm not sure how much of
and
survivability I have
whispers
for
of
this
you
level.
marching alongside our force.
Yeah,
far shall
level
we go?
35. Wait, it's level 35? I thought we jump into 45. Oh, okay, Ron Stone. I guess we should still jump in here. Fuck, I should get the one for level 50, 45, 50. Yeah. We're staying away. We're staying away.
Can't do that.
It's quite a bit of bleeding damage all around. Not a very big fan of that. Well, level 35 they are holding till now. As of now. There's more elites, so let's see how they're gonna deal with Zeus. Not bad, but we definitely want to be better in this.
Can't do that yet.
Some elites. More elites over here.
That skill's not ready.
Nope, nope, nope. That's danger, danger, danger. Not doing that this area too fast, but probably be able to beat it. Unless something unexpected happens. So yeah, we do need to jump like to 45, I believe, to get like the skill points and attribute points out of this. We do need those attribute points quite badly. Missing one skeleton.
Can't do that yet.
So now the elite.
That skill's not ready.
More spiders. Not bad at all. Watch out the hells.
That skill's not ready.
5 minutes. We're keeping like in around like 5 minutes mark. And also level defeated. So level 3. What are you doing? Just attack the elite fools.
That skill's not
Some
ready.
skeletons died. Should use my devouring swarm here to reduce their resistances.
Can't
Okay,
do
good. It's getting way better than I was expecting. It's getting way better than my infiltrator build with dual pistols. Absolutely sure about that. 18 enemies slain.
Can't do that yet.
80. But the skeletons do die periodically here and there. So you can consider and that's a problem. Let's
Can't do that yet.
there's someone missing one skeleton here. Now the elite, someone attacking me. Impudent fools. Now the skeleton died again. Okay, boss fight. Boss time.
I can't do that yet.
So we don't want to engage all the bosses at once. Let's go for this guy.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, that was fast. Follow victory, he said. They're getting destroyed.
That skill's not ready.
He's missing the golem. They're getting destroyed because there's another boss to aggro. No. Pats. This boss like doing something bad. Go at him.
I can't do that yet.
I get it. So we got a skill point, we got an attribute point. And well, it's like all the 3 skills point and 1 attribute point. I believe we have 1 more attribute point here in Shattered Realm. Maybe I'm mistaken.
This
But this is enough, like... It's enough to level me up as well. So 4 skill points out of this. Okay, cool. Have like 3 shrine. Okay, not too much of a loot thing. Rot's Drinker Crest, legendary medal, poison damage to your pets, and that's not really what we're looking here for. It's nice for that poison acid build. Death Watcher Pendant. Okay. It's actually okay. Look at this. So we have poison resistance and piercing resistance a lot for it. Summon Brian's Thorn +2. This is like really good. Plus 23 to attack damage, a reduction stun for pets, and reduction stun duration. Maybe I should just keep this one. Maybe I just should keep this one, and don't bother about getting myself the big one, the Conduit of the Death Whispers. I mean, technically speaking, right, the Conduit of the Undying Whispers, it's giving me, the same amount of like Necromancer skills plus maximum resistances, so it kinda good, kinda not really. And what we really want this one, the Undead Whispers, we really want it for, oh my god. I don't see. Okay, let's take a look at. Let's take a look at this. Because I'm I type the name right. Okay, yeah. Why do they have a ash here? Okay, Whispers, Conduit of the Whispers. Let's see where it is. Undying Whispers, right? So what we're looking for here is the Blight Fiend, or this affix or prefix. 90 vitality damage to Blind Fiend, vitality decay, 100 physical damage converted to vitality, and acid damage converted to vitality for Blind Fiend. That's what we're looking here for, and this was like really make my Blind Fiend more powerful. Well, way more powerful, maybe not that way more, but more powerful than it currently is. On the other hand, yeah, if you look at the Blind Fiend, it does has this physical damage, which already converted to vitality damage. And it does has a virulent death ability with acid damage, and this one have poison damage. Poison damage will not be converted, or will it be converted actually into Vitality Decay? That's a question. There's another poison acid damage over here with the Blight Burst. But we do already convert in some of acid damage here to Vitality damage. Alright. We already have this conversion going. 43%. So it's questionable how important the Blight Fiend Amulet. But on the other hand, it's apparent how a new Dead Pendant will be important. With all the boss. Okay, yeah. What else we have in here? Ravenous Earth. Okay, we don't care about this one. Mystical Death Reach. Minus Vitality Resistance to Devouring Swarm. Which is kinda good for me. It's two-handed axe. But we can't really utilize it. There's no pet bonuses over here. All damage, Torrent, we don't care about this one. Summon Brian Thorn. The Bloodsworn Codex. All damage, reduction stun. Okay, Codex is one we're definitely not going for. Can't buy anything from this guy. Not a bad expedition there.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Let's see what we don't care about. We don't care about this medal. We don't care about the entries. This we're keeping. This we're selling. This we're selling. This we're selling. And we're replacing my... my medal. So maybe we're not crafting the Whispers. Maybe we're sticking with Death Watcher Pendant, which is like easy to get, and we get actually a good one here. Elemental Poison, Piercing Resistance, domain +1 to Brian Thorn. Okay, and pet bonuses. So that's good over here. And we don't need the Wardstone here either, because we have a pretty lot of elemental resistances. 111 lightning resistance, so Mogadran fight at least not gonna get me with that lightning damage. This is not getting me with lightning damage. On the other hand, do we need all this powder for chaos and elemental resistance to my pets? Let's see. Chaos elemental resistance for pets. Chaos resistance 83. Elemental resistance also good. So we maybe look at a different powder for the pets, for my pets.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
Do we have like a components that's actually pets related? Pets related component. There's the chest armor component, bonus to all damage and health. The binding of Abysmal. Right. There's one if you're talking about normal components here.
Hold on to that for you. Got something you need stashed?
And the question, do we have anything for fancy components? Okay, this goes here. This goes here.
I'll hold on to that for you.
Because it's time, it's time to craft those bloody crystals and stuff. Something for my rings and amulets. You saw like we don't have much of craftable stuff on my gear overall. Also, we don't need that much of piercing resistance here, so we technically can get myself a living armor, or anything that maybe can get pet's boss bonus here. There is this elixir of Mogadran, total speed and health. We're potentially gonna be using quite a bit of this. No, like there's also another elixir. I'm just realizing I don't have like enough enough space on my bar for all the skills. So total speed for pets over here, chest and head armor, eldritch mirror, without resistance. So that's something we also can use. Unless we have attack speed. Doesn't look like we have any limit on how much of total speed we can get from my pets, like 200 or something. Let's see. Bonus poison damage, vicious spikes, physical damage, which I don't care. Also physical damage, seal of resonance. Reduction stun and stuff, I don't care about this one. Seal of Might on the other hand. Physical
I just took
resistance.
2 seals of might.
Yeah, the Seals of Might on the other hand, like piercing,
Extra
physical,
resistances for me and pets.
bleeding. We do have the silver here and eldritch, well, silver and assault for my weapons, so there's like another resistances as well. For well, without for Ether and Chaos resistance. Actually, Ether resistance we're not like maxed out yet, right? So we at least need to keep the salt here. The Seal of Might will be good for my bleeding resistance, maybe. The bleeding resistance only stuff. Oh no, we already have like all 80 resistances. Never mind. Well, additional physical resistance. I do have 38 for pets and 42 physical resistance for myself, so it's also not that bad. The Seal of Might is good, but I don't think I can pull it off. So I was thinking if there's something I can put on rings, right, that give me that additional resistances. And I don't believe so. We can always
Soul
good for
shards.
bloody gems like soul shards. Not sure what do you mean by soul shard.
In your inventory.
Why would put like soul shards there, mate? On the rings. That's not giving me anything for pets. yeah, obviously. I was like, maybe tomorrow meaning something else. Yeah, like, we don't care about my vitality resistance, okay, like 104. So, like, there's no reason for putting the soul shards over there. In fact, like, the bloody crystal...
Energy absorption is nice to have.
We're not getting hit most of the time. We're not spending energy for absorption. The bloody crystal, on the other hand, this is the stuff like we usually put in on my rings, and yeah, for bleeding resistance here, and defensive and armor. And we don't have like any shit of armor here. We have the Ether resistance, Ether soul over here. So now Ether resistance not max out for now, at least. Same goes for chaos. Was there something else that can go on rings and medallions? Like something really good for overall resistances. Let's see, reduction freeze, piercing, runebound topaz. What about medals, amulets and medals? Anything great can go in there. Reduction stuff, vitality, user resistance. Okay, the Titan card maybe gonna be putting some Titan card for additional Easter resistance. But this like Easter Souls already doing the probably better. Yeah. There were Souls, an Arcane Spark.
Get
This
a
is all.
merit. For XP.
If you find any blueprints, bring them back here.
Okay, yeah. So I don't really probably planning anything to put. Probably gonna put like another Easter Souls on my medal over here and get 2 bloody gems on my rings over here. That's the thing about what are we gonna do actually. For those. For now, we're looking for some powder. For some pet powder that going on rings here. Rings of all damage here. 12%. 12% all damage. Elemental resistance, chaos resistance. We don't really care about this one anymore. Okay, what else? Anything better? Elemental, okay, elemental damage, chaos resistance. We also don't care about this. We have both of those over here. Elemental damage, health. Okay, that's defensive all damage. And we have this. It's a weapon, weapon. Rings over here, 5 attack speed and bleeding resistance. Attack speed, bleeding resistance. Do we have like any lower powders for those guys over here? Something for pets. For rings, chaos and all damage. Chaos damage. 18 all damage. What about here? Poison damage and all damage. Rings and amulets and offensive ability for me. It's not exactly wrong. It's not exactly that bad. So I think we just put in this health and all damage for here for now.
It's safe with me. Promise.
That's unfortunately the best one I can put. Let's see what we have from Cult of Dreek here.
See anything you like?
Pets, bonuses, all damage, critical damage, so that's not bad. I need a little bit more like reputation, quite a bit. And for those powders over here, elemental damage, chaos. Okay, so that's what we're already like using extensively. That's already using on my weapons.
See you around.
What
I've
for
heard
you?
whispers. We've spotted a small.
I'll try the relic, maybe.
See anything you like?
Taking too many quests. So there's a bleeding and all damage. But that's going for weapon. For rings we have health and critical damage here. Alright, health and critical damage. Maybe I was gonna be grabbing this and put it into storage. It's also giving me that Easter resistance. Right, it's also giving me the Easter resistance, so maybe it's not that worthless as it look like. For sure, yeah, for sure. You can play like more with Easter resistances. Okay, so the plan is to go to actual real DLC.
Got something
But it's
good
supposed to
stashed.
go before
I'll keep an eye on this.
the Ashes of Melmoth. Can we go higher on this on Dogus? We can't. We're just leveling up is as high as possible. Plus 223. Okay. Always can get more health a little bit here. With Heart of the Wild. which is not a bad thing to do. It's not a bad thing to do for sure. And the Blight Burst. The Blight Burst could be okay. Again, we're not converting all the acid and poison damage into actual damage. So maybe just the Heart of the Wild here. Maybe that is. It's a little bit bonus to my pets. It's not a big bonus, but just a tiny bit one. Come, all of you. Here we go. The Burrowich village. So yeah, need a lot of materials to craft, to farm. A lot of materials. Not going this way yet. Probably, I mean, don't care about that one. In the long run.
That skill's not ready.
Those plebs stand no chance against me. Yeah, 66k crit. Definitely not the biggest one. Also, I did complain that we can't see the highest crit damage for your pets, because if you're looking at on the highest damage here, you only can see your own highest damage, which is actually somehow I dealt 11k damage with this build. Not bad for a pet master. Okay, time to farm myself the Underbog flowers. It is time.
That skill's not ready.
Megadren Howl. Kill the shard. Kill more shards. We do also need quite a bit of these shards for all this crafting shenanigans.
Skill's not ready.
I never in my life was so not ready for like level 94, 94 gear in terms of craftable items at least. Like, we literally don't have like anything on here. Like rings, medals, we don't have like enough of poison resistance, so we can replace this anti-venom cells here already. Alright. And yeah, nothing on glows. There's so many potential crafting to do. Also about the crafting, we know that we need Wendigo Claw for the weapon I want to craft, but what do we need for helmet? Alright, the potential helmet I want to craft is
Hey, got any more scrap metal?
let me see it. Let me see it, because I obviously forgot the name. Necrogaze. The Necrogaze, all damage reduction, stun duration. Let's see, Mark of Torment. We don't care about +1 to Necromancer and Shaman. We can benefit from that greatly. Alright. And Dead Legion, Summon Brian Thorn. We're gonna be missing this one. +1 Dead Legion is it's big, and as well as Summon Brian Thorn is big. Mark of Torment and Conjured Primal Spirit is not that big, so whatever. Alternatively, what we have here, Great Serpent, Blight Fiend, Shaman, Rotten Fumes, acid damage to Blight Fiend, Summon Blight Fiend and Call of the Grace minus skill recharge. So it's not that great. Alright, Beast Caller, Ground Slam is not that great. A Mask of the Lost Souls, Because we did very interested in that Lost Souls set. Alright. But not anymore. Alright, Skeletons and Wheel of the Crypt, Master of the Death, Diviner Mask also. Okay, but not really okay. I don't care about anything else over here. Mystical, the Guard, 95. +2 to Blight Fiend and Rise Skeletons, and a Vitality damage and a Vitality resistance. Is it better than my current one? It does have like 80 damage absorption when health dropping below 33, which is kinda good for me. Right, unless I get one-shotted. But this one also giving +1 to Necromancer. And 75 to all pets damages over here. So maybe not really that good. Yeah, we're probably gonna be keeping the Dread Guard as the pet offhand. I have Dominion. There's Necromancer skills, Rise Skeletons, Stonebringer from Melmoth, Vitality damage to Lightning, however, which is not something I need. Definitely not for Vitality build. And the belt itself, we're sticking with my current one. Sticking with the current one.
Go on now.
Okay, I still didn't check out what we need for a Necrolord, right there. Necrolord Gates of a Flesh Wrapper Tome over here. That's what we need. That's what we need.
Bring me back any blueprints you find.
Let's get back. Back to business. Yeah, like, there's, like I say, so many items I can technically use for this pet build. And I'm not exactly like satisfied with every single one of them, except basically for my gloves item, because it's like the only one that must be for the build, for sure. And I think the Flash Rapid Boots will be better than this one over here. Potentially a Master of Death and summon Brian Thorn. But on the other hand, our Brian Thorn will be getting lower and lower. We only like maxed out skeletons over here. I know that we have a couple of points to take away from them, but I keep it before we get an all end game stuff. This still can go through level higher.
Can't do that.
This will take. Trying to get any Wendigo stuff, Wendigo Claw, and Fresh Wrapper Gaze. They both from the Undibok area. Well, from Ashes of Malmutra, as I say. That's a DLC area. And another important business to farm as much of as possible flowers.
Can't do that.
Get as much as possible of those flowers. Okay, no luck of getting flowers over here so far.
Can't do that yet.
What about this area? The strand can drop some or not. Let's get into the house. We have a side quest there. I just realized I'm missing 2 more skeletons. Okay, resummon.
Giving all those flowers to a male blacksmith, not like this Worcester too, really.
Not like this, not like this indeed. Why that? Do they have actually any female blacksmiths? They don't, do they? Damn it. Not like this indeed.
Can't do that.
Well, but you know, a good blacksmith is still a good blacksmith. So maybe he's the worst of our flowers. Okay, Pakla skin, Vendiga totem and savagery, our series of protection. It's not bad one, right? Is it? Did use the Pakla skin of my Ritualist build, the melee one. This early on. Right, huh? The boss is down, there is a shrine nearby that still have no flowers and no Vendiga cloaks. They're not even like dropping this, like a normal Vendigo. Actually, no idea.
That skill's not ready.
Well, we're eventually gonna find some of those. It's just like the matter of for me not to sell them accidentally. Just can happen, can happen. I just can't forget that we are actually looking for it. Okay, there's the first flower. First of many. And we're gonna be starting on this as well, because like why not? Additional source of like some items and maybe flowers. What do we have? No pet bonuses, no pet bonuses, no pet bonuses. That's not fun at all. But we're also missing one skeleton, huh?
That skill's not ready.
So that's worrying me, the survivability of those boys. Still not the survivability I want to see. If you're getting damaged by normal plebs here, right? That can be indication of success.
That skill's not ready.
Not at all. Okay, now the totem. Doesn't look the big one. Not expecting much of a loot out of this.
That skill's not ready.
Like there's at least one legendary. And a bunch of set items as well. Could be worse for sure.
Can't do that.
But no, okay, that's Vendiga Barb. But we need Vendiga Claw, is it? Or is it actually the stuff we're looking here for?
That skill's not ready.
Maybe it is. Question: what are you gonna do with poison resistance? we just barely scrapping, right, without this. Or maybe we're not, maybe we're not. We'll see how this goes. Elite.
Skill's not ready. My inventory is full.
And the inventory is full. Let's get the quest guy here.
Please just
Do you
leave
use
me
any
alone.
mods?
No Merlin. No Merlin, welcome back. Never using the mods. Okay, I mean, I did use the rainbow filters before the patch came, and it's a good mod to use for sure. If you can call it a mod, it's not really a mod because you changed only like text file, one of the text files in your game. But yeah, no real mods here.
You see anything you like?
Don't have those here. Wait, there's another Gulrich
The
too.
best mod is Item Assistant in my opinion.
Is this really a mod? Okay, I just realized I sold that breastplate. Damn it, oh my god, chat, why didn't you told me? I was selling the breastplate that I paid like quite a bit of gold for it. Disasters. I still have hopes to wear it. So getting more stats points here. Right, more attribute points. Just need like 900 something. Yeah, I totally wear it right now. Damn it. Gold had been lost. Yeah, item assistance, I mean, is it mod? It's not really a mod in my opinion as well. Or is it actually mod? Wait, what is the item assistance doing? Is it the one that giving you... It's additional storage, is it? Yeah.
It is a mod as it interacts with the game.
Okay. It is interact because I'm using as a storage option. I'm using the Grim Dawn,
Iron well spent.
Grim Dawn stash. I was like using for years. I'm a Grim Dawn stash man.
But he's the only family I got left.
It gives infinite storage with good search options.
Yeah.
I'll keep your stash safe.
I mean, I was kinda into, not kinda into, but I was finishing the I have a degree in robotics and working on with the databases. It was one thing we were doing, and because the Grim Dawn stash is actually a database and have actual database, search options. That's got me like that got me hooked. I'm not saying it's best storage there, right? But it's just the one I stick for. I never saw like item assistance like in Ice to check it out, like what it's about. So maybe I'm gonna be changing my my ways if I will be able to use it. But about the Grim Dawn stash, right? That's how it looks like here, chat. It does have a good search options as well. However, it's hard to pursue the items that have some modifiers correctly to pursue it. Right, for example, if I go and check what's right, fin flesh greaves, you can search by minimum, maximum levels, but requirements for current spirit and stuff, soul bounds, non bounds, all items, relic rarity. I know no idea about the rarities in. Okay, so rarity over here, the epic, legendary. You can search for specific set
I see it
items
as a
here.
plugin.
Yeah, search your weapon types. Search like over here weapon types, elixirs and potions, stop quest items. You can sort it by damage types. Like you can try to find all of this.
Don't know how infinite it is. I'm at a mere 33k items or so.
Yeah, meant tomorrow sign. Okay, yeah. So, for example, you can find all the items I have here with specific prefixes over here, or specific like pet items, damage bonuses. It has like very good search options. You just need to get into it. Fin Flash, is that the one? Or is this the wrong name here? Let's start with the Fiend. Search? What? Oh, okay, because Fiend. Finflash Greaves. Okay, we do have like some mental actually that was one of the options here. So the problem with Grim Dawn Stash, like you see, it's not showing your actual stats over here, and sometimes it's showing the wrong stats overall. So we have two items with a different seed over here, but we don't see the actual stats. We see the stats as the base stats over here. That's like one thing. So that's like another shot the guts we're interested in. We don't have actually Fin Flash breastplate over here. Interesting. Anyway, that's what I'm using for my storage program
Item
database.
Assistant shows the items just like they appear in the game.
Because it's like it is yeah. So it is actually
see what's
better.
left of
It
my
is
wares.
better in that case. Since you don't need like to put items in your storage to check it, especially when you have a shit ton of items
Oil
like
well spent.
most of Grim Dawn players, veterans have. I probably should switch to item systems at some point. The problem is will be transferring all of those items I have in my Grim Dawn stash to item assistance. Maybe it's not a problem, but I would need to put it continuously items from my Grim Dawn stash into a character stash and transfer to assistant. Yeah, that's the biggest thing that prevented me from starting on it, because I realized how a lot of work it will be. Yeah. And the faster we going down the line, the more items I put into my Grim Dawn stash. And the more items I will need to transfer.
You could probably just convert the database.
Are they using the same type of database? I mean, I need to check it out, how they do it.
They might use the same. If not, it could be converted.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, that's something like I do need to study. Something I need to study for sure. I'm on this, like I say, a small inconvenience. Like I can't see items in Grim Dawn stash. I do pretty much satisfied with it, and I don't need to update the Grim Dawn stash every time the game got updates or anything. Alright, it's like before 1.2 patch, I was working with Grim Dawn stash that was like 3 years old, and this can support. Because it's getting items from Eternal Grim Dawn database, right? Items description and stuff. Don't really need to upgrade the program as itself. Well, apart from the a new 1.2 patch, when they actually started using a different, something different in that eternal database, a different format. So apart from that, but we got like the Grim Dawn Stash update really fast as well. One-handed scepter with offensive and chaos resistance, and Black Scourge chance on attack. Okay, I don't think we're interested in this one. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. A little bit of water break. But you know, everyone uses an item assistant. And I heard a lot of big streamers saying the item assistant is the best item. So it just missed sticking in the past with Grim Dawn Stash, because, well, the Grim Dawn Stash was good like years ago, is it? Maybe because it was the only item storage varies. Yeah.
That skill's not ready.
Me changing things. It's additional problem. And also, okay, two-handed, we don't care about this one. So this is for Lokar quest as well, this side quest we did. And we're probably gonna be fighting Lokar with this build. Depending how we be able or not to increase my survivability of those pets. Still pretty much not satisfied with it. Not at all. Gonna be checking the cellar, are we? Speaking of the cellar, did we forget about those cellars over there? So we miss the cellars there. Some potential boss fight.
Can't do that.
Also, again, did I just solve this? Oh my god! Also, did we solve it Vendigo barb instead of crafting? Oh, okay, never mind. We need a Vendigo claw over here. Okay. You know what, chat? Let's go and craft myself the item while we have it, because I'm gonna be accidentally selling it. So let's do the crafting.
That skill's not ready.
Kill the boss. Do it faster. Versus sacrifice, but you just sacrifice it. You. No crabs.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, yeah, let's go and craft this thing for like a sell accidentally. To the portals. So we want chaos resistance. Do we actually get in resistances if we get in a crafting a weapon? Chaos or easy resistance. This means we want to craft it over here. That's what it's saying.
What brings you to
okay, weapons, armor, and accessories get an easier chaos or health. Sure. So let's see, pets. We get in a claw. Vendigo claw, we need judgment, we need spectre. +1 necromancer, the blight burst, It's Will of the Crypt, Conjure Primal Spirit, and Dead Legion. Physical damage, physical resistance, critical damage, poison defense, all damage. Have more damage. Vitality damage to Call of the Grave, critical damage to Call of the Grave. I don't know, maybe it's not the best one, but we'll try it. Juggernaut. Huh? Don't I have it? Or was a Jag? Okay, never mind. That's you. Rampage.
If you find any
I
blueprints,
got.
bring them back here.
Rampage. Juggernaut. We need shell and blood.
If you find
Oh
any
my,
blueprints,
really?
bring 'em back
Why?
here.
Fuck, why? Shell? And blood? Blood, order and blood. Okay, there it is. It's a 12 over there here. Okay. And Juggernaut. Guess what else? What else? Abysmal Grasp. One-handed mace space away. Brian Sword and Emboldening Presence. Cold damage, physical damage to cold. So that's we can do. Spectre. Okay, let's go. Let's see. So we got 88 to all damage, 18 critical, physical rest 12%, and we got just health instead of any of resistances I was looking for. And Dead Legion Will of the Crypt minus, so that's kind of problem. Kinda. But you're also getting +1 on Necromancer at the same time. It requires Cunning, 356. Just enough. Just enough of Cunning. Okay. So we still put in this bonus. Okay, hold it. Don't care about this one. Probably don't care about this one either. Can I do it some other way? Can I free space? Codex of Binding. It should be removing this one.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Okay, bonus to pets ring. That's not good enough. Have some bonus to pets over here, like offensive and attack speed. Probably worth buying. So this goes over here. This we just sell in. Let's put it over here, and where do we put this one? Instead of this. Let's just go. Sort those items as much as we can. Alright, this we're selling. Don't care about this one. Don't care about the Black Scourges thing. Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
Iron well spent. Iron
Let's
well
get the
spent.
salt.
Got any more scrap metal?
Let's get the salty salt. Salty, okay, just the salt. Purified salt. Is there resistance over here for me and my pets, and a chaos resistance. So we have the powder for 20 all damage and chaos resistance. Can probably get better powder here. Okay, probably should buy this, by the way. Let's see. Chaos. There's a. Okay. Dude, come on. Chaos resistance, elemental chaos resistance over here with the salt. Not that what we want. There's elemental damage and is there resistance for rings? Bleeding, that's not a chaos resistance. It's only the thing that giving me chaos resistance is this one. Guess I put in it for now. 80 chaos resistance, 20% to damage. My pet's resistance is poison acid did drop by a little bit, 78 out of 80. But I still think it's okay. Which is not okay is our defensive ability, I guess. Right, we did lost like some defensive ability. I imagine not having a huge bonus to defensive ability over here, making my pets suffer quite a bit from, crits. But we also have 50% physical res. Still need to better defensive ability, I guess, for them to increase that overall survivability. Okay, okay. Not bad for now. Not bad for now. We also want to put this new powder here. Offensive and attack speed.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Okay. What do we need? I'll do that. Our skeletons became a little bit okay. We're still okay with the right skeletons here, but the will of the creep did suffer a little bit, so we have less damage on the skeletons. I believe. Have more damage from Call of the Grave. Master of Death also getting more stuff over here, which is nice and all. I also was saying that we don't need this 1 point into my soul harvest, so it's something like we can replace too. Get the skeletons back. Well, that's a start. That's a start of on our crafting at least.
Can't do that yet.
Let's check out about this. The sellers, I believe, like miss over here. Did I? Like how that happened?
That skill's not ready.
Jump, jump, jump. This is like all the way here to go. Do we even have the sellers? Okay, we did have the sellers over here.
I can't do that.
Pretty much to want to go through. Imagine if I didn't miss it. I just forgot that I've been here. Okay, I didn't miss it. Never mind. Never mind. We good. We good.
I can't do that yet.
I mean, it does feel like Pat's slightly bit faster, does it? Maybe just my impression. But this is giving, after all, okay, no, never mind, it's not giving me any attack speed. Vitality damage to Call of the Grave. That's just like normal vitality damage bonus. This is not the pet vitality damage. The vitality damage that you get for your personal damage. Okay, there's a treasure troll. Good. Hopefully for some good item.
That skill's not ready.
Well, legendary. Avoid steel gauntlets. Could have been better. We don't care about those Wendigo barbs and stuff anymore. That's about all for the seller. Did get like one legendary item, so it wasn't the waste of the time for sure. Also did realize like just today how slow in terms of movement speed my character is, huh? Yeah. Does almost feel like we don't have like any run speed at all. Movement speed, where's movement speed actually? Attack speed, okay, attack speed per second, we didn't care about that one. Okay, run speed, runs 107, okay, no wonder. Well, 107 is not bad because maximum speed is 135, but it's not good either. Could work better. We don't have like Mogod Mark of Traveler right on boots. We just actually we can get Mark of Traveler because we don't have like don't have a need for anti-venom anymore. I have plenty of resistances. Poison resistance where that came from. I
can't do that.
There was something like also like to replace. For future, when we're gonna do like all this big crafting, right? Maybe we're gonna be losing some poison resistance in the process as well. Maybe we'll need this anti-venom. Probably not. But let's keep until we gonna do the crafting. She'll be like most likely tomorrow, because we still need to get to the point when we can farm efficiently the Undibog flowers, and still need to farm a lot of those along the way with the Issa shards. We don't think we can do it today, all of that, and plus crafting.
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, most sure I can't. So I was saying for a couple of days that this build, the easiest build to play in starting on ultimate difficulty. But on the other hand, it's actually not really, because we have so many items you need to consider to be. You need to consider so many pet items here, and I do feel like in terms of like actually. The items crafting and the items gathering, the Ether Ray build, Ether damage Ether Ray build was a little bit easier to get all of this, and was like quite straightforward. But in terms of the gameplay itself, yeah, definitely this is the best build for starting ultimate difficulty only. And if it's like that good on the ultimate, imagine how easy it would be like on on just normal difficulty. Just like we did talk about, let's think about previous build, which just was the hardest build to start on the ultimate, the infiltrator dual pistol. But it was like wrecking stuff on the normal when we went to a normal to farm for some specific monster infrequent. We are just killing everything like no problem. It was very fun to play. Didn't struggle with anything at all. So yeah.
Is Shaman and Necromancer a good combo?
Well, like you see right here, over here, it's a good combo if you're going for pad build, for example, right now. I did have like also a Ritualist combo as a melee build, and that build did struggle on the ultimate difficulty between end game and mid game, right? The whole mid game was struggling. The problem was getting enough offensive ability for that build, for melee build Ritualist, right? Since it was survivability feature of the build was relying on your attack damage converted to health, but if you can't hit the enemy with because you have low offensive ability, you have a problem with survivability at the same time. So I was dying on it quite a few times between mid game and end game. When we reach end game, it was very fun build to play. It was face tanking quite a lot. It could face tank in any like bosses, Mogoness, Rashalga, was no problem. The problem with that was the Thunder mechanic. The moment we went to Celestial fight, so I realized I don't have like enough offensive ability, I don't have enough like defensive ability just for face tanking through the Thunder. And Thunder, since I do need continuously to health leech with the build, it was impossible. So it was a good tier 2 build, but something that defeating Celestial was beyond it. I think the pad build will be like way easier to accomplish the goal with fighting Celestials. Alright, and we actually don't have like any problem with a pad build when it's come to defensive and offensive abilities through the whole game. 2600 for a pad build is just good enough here, right? Definitely not good enough for like for especially an offensive ability for face tanking build. There's another combination of Shaman and Necromancer that could be like promising. Devouring Swarm, minus Vitality Resistance, and you go for Drain Essence, right? So something we haven't tried yet, right? It does look as the build itself, like the classes itself are good for Vitality damage builds, right?
There are no bad Necromancer combos. Magpie 26 Skeletons.
No, I don't know. Memento Mori, I don't know about. There's for sure no bad soldiers combos, right? This is something I can say for sure, with certainty. Soldiers just gonna be carrying you as a single class, but like Necromancer, it's a different story. Like I say, that Ritualist Necromancer combo, when it came to melee damage build, alright, it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great. It was a good time, like fighting all of these pussy bosses like Korvac and Mogoness, but it couldn't like handle Celestials at all. That build, okay, so like I'm saying it's like not tier 2 build, but that build actually would be a tier 1 build back before 1.2 patch. If you fight the Celestials without Thunder mechanic, I would probably be able to face tank it on that melee build. So there's that combination that didn't work very well for us. Okay, what do we have here? No flowers. No flowers. Still have something, yeah, to do in this area.
That skill's not ready.
There's something to do. I mean, gathering those flowers. We have a boss. Okay, we have a boss fight here. Alright. Alright. Bring it on, I would say. Let's show this boss who's the actual boss here. Yeah, the combo Ritualist when they're doing a pad build, like you see over here. So far, so good. It's literally, like I'm saying, the easiest build to go through ultimate difficulty only. So we started ultimate difficulty on this build on level 5. We went through it, and we're not feeling threatened by anything. Cleaning speed good, survivability also good, as long as you're not, you know, doing player mistakes when you go into face down this stuff, which just happens to me sometimes. Sometimes I'm just.
What about your resistances though?
My own resistances. That's the thing. They're also looking good. Like I was feared that I will have like low offensive defensive ability, specifically defensive, and will struggle with resistances for this build. But somehow we just go and get into this pad gear I was getting through, and we're playing it solo self-found as well. Somehow like all of my resistances were actually great, right? I have it even like over maximum. Like we played infiltrator build with that gun build, and I struggled with resistances getting over maximum to my elemental resistances. That why we didn't even attempt to fight Celestials, the Mogadren and company. This guy is looking really great in terms of yeah, we can get more Eastern Chaos resistance or maximum, but then again we don't have a powders yet. Right, we only using the powder on a shoulder guards, I believe, and on a breastplate. Yeah, so all of this, there's still a powders option. There is still craftable components. Resistance was like very easy to achieve on this build, so far at least.
That skill's not ready.
So I'm very, very satisfied with it. Okay, look at this, more sorts of flowers.
That skill's not ready.
I'll take that. And I'll take some water too. I'm not like saying this will be actually the best pet build. I don't have experience with all pet builds, and we still like to test it, how it gonna be working or not with Celestials fight, especially with this new Thunder mechanics. I feel like the skeleton's gonna be dying no matter what, but maybe have a better chance with, like, you know, Blade Fiends and stuff. And another a solid pets. That's we yet to test and discover.
Whatever it is you think. If you see Ogram, you say.
And level 100.
Shame to lose such. What you ask will. I care not.
Okay, level 100. Level 100, what we can spend those points into. There's the Hearts of the Wild we were starting leveling up. Yeah, can spend more points into Undead Legion here, except not. Except we don't really care, do we? And okay, it's probably Heart of the Wild here. Heart of the Wild, and before I forgot, I should remove 1 point from my... Yeah, hold it. Let's remove the point from
What troubles you?
the Soul Harvest. Right. Soul Harvest.
Death count.
Farewell.
The death count for this one. Oh, we died a couple of times. We died a couple of times. When I got my hubris 5 times actually. Alright, so 2 times or 3 times at the very beginning of Ultimate Difficulty when I didn't have resistances and got one-shotted. Decided to fight like some tough, well, dangerous domains. And we did die recently as well to Sampin, did we? Before the weekends. Can't remember what did happen, but it also was like, okay, I remember what happened, right? I didn't have a sleep, right? And my reaction speed was so bad, I was just like staying in one place and yeah, and dying, basically.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
So what I'm saying is not a build fault. It's a player fault. Vendigo Glare. We need Vendigo Gaze for this build. Alright. Some good one. Let's see, we have offensive attack and physical resistance, total speed, critical damage, +1 to Rise and Skeleton, attack speed for Brian Soren, and then Dead Legion, Emboldening Presence too. So it's chaos resistance a lot. We're missing Rise Skeletons, but that's fine because Rise Skeletons we're over the maximum by 2 already, so that's not a problem. Okay, this is potential upgrade option for sure. Except let's just put it over here. Except I don't have like brain power to think about it anymore. Okay, I don't care about this one. This was selling, this was selling, this was selling. Everything over here gonna be sold. Okay, 3 flowers. This will put into storage. The question, what do we have over here for this? For a pet build. No rings. Alright. We have something over here. 20 to all damage, increased armor. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Increased armor for my pets. And offensive ability for rings, which is also not as bad as it looks like. For big powders, we have all damage to all speed and increased armor for myself, which is also a valuable thing. And that's about all. It's the rings, right? So the rings now, mind. Okay, there's the rings. Offensive ability, poison resistance for me. Offense and poison resistance to pets, 30%. Okay, poison resistance 72 right now, so that's can bring it to maximum. But it's not really top of a shelf thing. Right. There's a curse tincture for additional minus vitality resistance I need. I can use technically. There's a lot of like minus resistances on it, so it can work with any build as long as you're fast enough, like, you know, and have enough buttons to press. Have no problem with those. This goes, the tonics goes over here.
I'll keep an eye on this.
In any case, chat. Let's see what we can do with the skill points, however. It's another Heart of the Wild. It's another Heart of the Wild. For now. We maybe can benefit more from, can we? From Mogedren Pact. We don't do any physical damage, so percentage not going anywhere. And physical damage. The question is, does the pets get in this physical damage from Mogedren Pact as well as I do? Because in that case, we can convert that into vitality. So that's will be working. The conversion, we also can, okay, we can get too many points into the Warring Swarm. So a lot of materials together, a lot of stuff to craft for tomorrow, and that's what we're gonna be doing. For today, there's one first craftable items we did. Craft Glow of the Hagaras. Still not entirely sure it's the one I wanted, but we also got the Bismal Frame shoulder parts for level 90. Alright. Couldn't get the breastplate because it required too much of physique over the 900. And yeah, don't think we can do it right now. We did found also the Ghoul's Reach, which is I can gamble for the Ghoul's shoulder parts, and those potentially could be better than my current shoulder parts. That's depending. Have a look at it. We also got another the Vendigo Gaze. Probably will be better than my Mark of a Broken Oath here. But I'm looking for a different also kinda Vendigo Gaze that giving me maybe more pet bonuses, right? Maybe more pet bonuses, so we're gonna be farming this. We may be gonna be farming the Bloodswarm Signet as well. Right. Maybe can be farming for replace this one. Okay, this one is not bad as well. This ring. Yeah. And skill-wise, we're done with maximizing my emboldening presence, maximizes the points of Brian Swords. We started working on Hearts of the Wild here. Necromancer, we put like 1 point on the Blight Burst, but I thinking about not going for Amulet of Death Whispers anymore, since we get a good Death Watcher pendants with shit ton of resistances to my build. So I thinking maybe like we do have a conversion to acid to vitality with the Bone Scavenger Greaves. That's what we need for Death Whispers to convert that acid into vitality for my Fiend, for my Blight Fiend. And I think it's just okay as it is. Constellation wise, we put the last point of Constellation to stack plus 15 to all damage, but I think it's probably better to put it into Keeper of the Water reduction to stun and freeze resistances for my pets, because they also only have 25 like freeze resistance, so that's gonna be helping with that a little bit. So basically not much of like item replacement done today, but there was definitely some progress, and we're gonna be working on the craftable gear tomorrow, chat. Tomorrow. For today, we're done with the morning part of the stream. We'll be doing some resting, some cat feeding, some people feeding, and be back in a couple of hours with the Pathfinder, a monk build, Skelet Feast. That's what you started last time. That's what we're gonna be continuing after a couple of days not playing it for various reasons. Okay, yeah, make sure you didn't forget to press the follow button to catch me next time. Meanwhile, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself, stay safe, whatever you're doing, have fun with it. until next time. Cheers, guys.